Introduce yourselves, please. Ladies first.
Hi, I'm Tommy King.
Hi, I'm Tommy Pistol.
Oh, look, there's two Tommies.
What
This isn't going to be confusing at all during the write-up or the storytelling or anything. So going forward, we are going to use probably King and Pistol as we address the two of you. So we're not like, hey, Tommy, because then both of you are going to be like, what?
Perfect.
Sound good?
Yes.
Yeah.
Or we'll do initials. We'll figure it out the way. Or it can be confusing and fun. Who cares? Let's talk about the technical shit, and then we'll get into some get to know your shit. So hard limits today. Tommy King, what are we absolutely not doing today?
Anything that will leave a mark.
Okay. No marking.
No marking.
No electricity.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Yeah.
That's kind of the thing.
You had no fisting vagina?
Probably
Like you can
not.
no
try, but it
fisting.
probably won't work.
All right.
But I feel like maybe you've probably fisted before.
I have
remember.
fisting. I got
The
small hands.
moment of pride that he just had, he was like, and I don't blame you because I envy for anyone because no one likes these. Everyone sees these and is like, you can fuck off. You in his hands.
And then you see these child hands, you're like, oh, it's all right.
Stick it in there. Put it in there deep, Tommy Pistol. Sorry, I had to make eye contact when I said that. So those are the hard limits. If anything pops up throughout the day and suddenly you're like, hey, I didn't say this earlier, but I've decided that this isn't sexy, this isn't hot, or I just don't like this for whatever reason, you don't even have to explain it to us. Say it. We immediately stop, and then we'll go backwards and shoot it all over again to make sure that the reason to shoot it a second time is to make sure you feel confident in saying, hey, I don't want this to happen, and not worry about us putting something out online that makes you not happy with what we're doing. So if anything happens, consent is revocable, all of it, 100%, at any given moment, no questions asked. So if you need to, tell us to fuck off, and we'll fuck off. Safe words. If you want everything to completely stop, you will say the word red. If you have a gag, his cock, or anything else in your mouth that prevents you from speaking, you will Both of those instances break character, look directly into this lens, so we've got an extra set of eyes on you.
Okay.
If you're okay to stay in bondage, stay in character, but you just want to let Tommy know to back off what he's doing, you would say yellow or mercy. If we get to a point where there are tears, none of us try, but sometimes tears happen. If tears show up, you're going to trust us to stop and check in on you. If you use a safe word, we need to trust you to use your safe word when you need to. So if we're doing it and something happens and tears show up, but it's hot to you and you're getting off to it, I'm not going to be like, hey, let's stop and get a check-in, because you're like, no, this is what's hot to me. Sound good?
Sounds good.
Awesome. All right. Tommy King. You ever shot a sex and submission before?
No.
So, Tommy Pistol, it's your birthday, so to speak.
Yes.
So,
I want a PS5.
I know this about you because we've been on set a couple times together. You do like bondage. Do you like the rough sex?
Yeah.
But you wouldn't call, well, let me ask you instead of putting words in your mouth. Would you consider yourself a pain slut?
Hell no.
Okay.
But like I'm up for it. I kind of like testing my limits, I guess. So you're just going to get like an authentic reaction.
Okay. Which is great.
Yeah.
So, and I bring that up because I know when I reached out to you and we're like, hey, I've got some ideas about things. Is there something, your main thing was, I don't want heavy pain oriented. Like, you're cool with it, but you don't want us coming in here with like baseball bats and staple guns and shit, right? So, sorry, Tommy Pistol, no staple guns and baseball
Okay,
bats.
put those back.
Flamethrower over there.
I just want you to know, like, I'm not like getting off to it. So if I'm, I don't know.
You are okay with trying it, but it's
Yes.
not something that you get off to.
Yeah.
Right.
Which I feel like I should mention. I don't know, because
that's
you would
good
just get a
because-
very authentic reaction.
Right, and that's what I love though. So if the authentic reaction is,
Yeah.
you motherfucker, great, let it be, because he'll roll with it. And if we are seeing that, then it's going to play into the role that you're playing today anyway. Which is hot, because there are some people who come in here and they are like, fucking hurt me, and I'm going to come. And there's a lot of people who are like, okay, you can hurt me, but you
that's so
better
sick.
be nice to me afterwards. And we'll play it by ear. We'll ramp up and get to it, but as long as we have you, hot human, who wants to let us tie them up and put his penis in your body, everything else is just extra after that.
Woohoo.
That's all the good stuff.
Oh, yeah.
This is your first sex and submission. Have you ever done a boy-girl bondage scene before? Sex bondage?
With Tommy, which is why I wanted to work with Tommy today.
Oh.
Yeah. We did Kink VR.
Oh,
Yeah.
so now it's all coming together. Gotcha. Well, this is gonna be better than VR because we're gonna move around.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah,
Sick.
I'll be able to like reach you and touch you.
And not be like,
You won't be in bondage too.
come close.
It was just because it was like, oh, like trying to slap, but being with the VR and where my hands were, it was just kind of like she was laughing.
Floating around where they had me do it, and I had someone tied up in front of me who was a squirter. And by the time the scene was over, everyone was laughing their ass off when they said cut. And the model looked at me and said, "That's for every one of us that you've hurt before." Because I was so soaked. It was in my boots.
Oh my god.
Like my pants were wet, my hair was wet. Like it was literally dripping out of my goatee, and everyone was like, "This is the most." Because I was locked in the fucking VR cage. I'm like, "I'm kidding you! If I can get out of here." So anyway, you guys know the story. We're not gonna give anything away in this interview. You guys excited?
Hell
Yes.
yeah.
Want to get started?
Yeah.
We can keep talking about all this other shit, or we can get going. You guys want to get started?
Let's get started.
All right, let's get started. Have a good shoot. If anything pops up, feel free to speak to us as much as possible. And with that, I say, have a great shoot. Tell them bye.
Tucked away in the high desert on standby and awaiting orders to be activated. To be ready within a moment's notice. No one is the wiser when they meet the two Tommies. They have no idea that they are experts in their field and ready to do whatever needs to be done for the good of the agency.
Can you be more specific?
Well, we came out here to do all this training. We've been here for a year. We're just not getting any action.
Yeah, that's just part of the job. We're sleepers. We sleep till they need us. It's just how it is.
I mean, is the agency giving you any updates? You talk to them the most.
Whatever information they give me, I relay everything back to you. There's just nothing going on right now.
But I just wish we were out there, like, showing off all our training. Like, what are we even doing this for?
I know.
Feels like we're doing nothing.
We're getting to have an actual happy, married life. Let's just enjoy it for now.
Good to see you.
Good to see you too. So, what's going on? What's this all about?
Well, I don't want to take up a lot of your time, but I feel like we've been out here for a year and nothing is happening. It just doesn't feel right.
Listen, you're doing all the right things. You got to keep up with your training, and you just got to be ready. When they're ready for you, they will call you. Until then, just sit tight and trust the agency.
Okay. Thanks for being me.
Yeah. All right. Was that all you needed from me?
Yeah, I mean, that was it.
All right. Well, get back to your training.
Thank you. Thank you.
Hello.
Hey, Pistol. King called me in for a meeting earlier today, and I think their loyalty might be a little bit questionable right now.
Are you worried she might be compromised?
Yeah, that's another way that we can put it.
I understand. I'll take care of it.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.